The following video is the first attempt I created of my Implicit Revelations Case Study, which became known Part 2B, a series of videos with several dozen thesis statements and some theories, along with some research papers available through my Implicit Revelations gift package. When I began creating this, I still did not have associations with the me that I am today. And so I created the video in a similar style to the videos I created when I could not associate with myself because of how severe the dissociation and mind-body disconnection were. And I had a video and then would do audio separately because I couldn't connect with the whole sense of the person that I was. So having a hand writing was one aspect of experience, and then having a voice was another aspect of experience. And this style of video creation helped me cope with the dissociation because I was just all these independent sensations of a conceptualization of a self instead of one unified sense of a self. So I was a voice or I was a hand, but I wasn't a whole person. And so when I first tried to create this case study conclusion stuff, I created it this way. And then I started to realize what was happening within my neurobiology to affect my personal experience. And then I started to create the known Part 2B that you know and love today, the series sharing my thesis statements. So this following video is the original take of my case study conclusions before I had neural associations with the me that I am today. And the entire process of creating known Part 2B, from creating the 100 pages of notes about what to say, to recording the videos, editing the videos, finalizing things and sharing them, the whole process of creating known Part 2B, every step of the way, I was applying the power of my consciousness to heal my neurobiology and help expand neural connectivity so that I had a sense of association with the me that I am today, and this state of being has connection with the states of being that have led me to who and where I am today. So thank you so much for joining me for this magical, miraculous healing journey. Without further ado, roll it! Okay, so my first case study was to try and understand the origins of my unique experiences. So basically, you can think of neurobiological wiring and different modalities of operation in relation to different roles of social engagement and disengagement. Social engagement and disengagement roles within neurobiological applications of consciousness include the fold stress response, parent-child bonding from the perspective of the child, parent-child bonding from the caregiver's perspective, mutual support, cooperation, casual friendships, optimal physical health, optimal emotional health, rest and restitution, emotional intimacy, physical intimacy, the fight stress response, and the flight stress response. Neurodevelopment stems from a miraculous collision of nature and nurture. Nature is the abstract brain-body blueprint. Nurture involves experiences of love, including attachment development. The collision of these forces miraculously sculpts neurodevelopment, or the specified brain-body wiring through which self-essence experiences uniquely individualized identity and personal processing of life experience. Adverse childhood experiences or early life traumatic stress disrupt neurodevelopment, causing social engagement and disengagement roles to develop independently of one another. Each role may then be connected with its own neural data, including implicit memories, that affect life's sensations and decision-making tendencies and abilities, creating unique experiences of the unconscious mind. Each social engagement and disengagement role may then also be connected with distinct styles of brain body engagement and regulation, especially throughout the central, autonomic, somatic, and enteric nervous systems, brainwave regulation, cranial nerves, hormones and neurotransmitters, brain regions, especially the forebrain and hindbrain, the left and right brain hemispheres, and brain lobes within each hemisphere, and neural connectivity and communicative flows. Within uniquely divergent neurodevelopment, the social engagement roles within parent-child bonding may develop independently of other roles and of each other. The parent-child bonding from the child's perspective may be connected with implicit neural data preserved from early childhood. Portions of neural wiring developed during early youth that never connected with neural wiring developed during later adult years. This may be connected with certain styles of brain-body engagement and regulation, such as decreased left brain activity, amplified right brain activity, unique cranial nerve functionality, such as decreased proprioceptive and vestibular abilities, unique hormones and neurotransmitters, and nervous system regulation. And this activation of this social engagement role connected with implicit neural data preserved from early childhood with these unique styles of brain-body engagement, regulation, and operations may ignite age regression. The social engagement role of parent-child bonding from the caregiver's perspective may be connected with implicit neural data copied from interacting with the caregiver during early life experiences. Basically, implicit neural wiring mimics the attributes gleaned during those experiences and interactions. This arrangement of implicit neural wiring may be connected with distinct styles of brain-body engagement, especially mirroring regulatory patterns of the caregiver. The social engagement role of emotional intimacy may be connected with a distinct region of implicit neural data. Implicit memories creating various sensations, perspectives, and decision-making tendencies within the unconscious mind. And this social engagement role is affiliated with unique regulation within the unconscious body, including hormones, neurotransmitters, nervous systems, blood flow, and so on. This may cause some parts of consciousness to feel easily infatuated by or emotionally bonded with others. The physical intimacy social engagement role may be connected with a completely separate region of unconscious wiring. It may be associated with implicit neural data from a sexual trauma that causes hypersexualized tendencies throughout unconscious brain-body operations, engagement, and regulation. Activation of this social engagement role then creates unique experiences for a certain region of subconscious parts. The social disengagement role of the fold stress response may be connected with implicit neural data from a traumatic event. This neural wiring housing implicit memory data is then connected with certain styles of brain-body engagement, especially centering around a dorsal vagal collapse. This causes severe brain-body dysregulation, such as oxygen deprivation, bradycardia, low-energy brainwave dysregulation, and so on. The fight-stress response is then connected with implicit neural data from another trauma. This implicit neural wiring is then affiliated with severe brain-body dysregulation, including disengaged prefrontal cortex, increased stress hormones, tachycardia, and so on. When adverse childhood experiences or early life traumatic stress provoke divergent neurodevelopment, causing the social engagement or disengagement roles to develop independently of one another, it may present unique life experiences. These are not disorders, however. They may be described as borderline personality disorder or otherwise specified dissociative disorder or dissociative identity disorder or complex post-traumatic stress disorder. These are not actually disorders, though. There is nothing disordered about these miraculous neurobiological occurrences. Instead, there's actually profound organization within uniquely sculpted neural wiring. Rather than these being disorders, they're unique orders. Unique orders. Unique order. Unique order of neural structures, miraculously unique neurodevelopment. Unique integration, creating unique orders, may be described along a spectrum. When self-energy flows through 4 distinct regions of neural wiring, it may be described as quadricated integration, or energetic travels flowing down 4 distinct pathways. When self-energy flows through 10 distinct regions of neural wiring, it may be described as decafurcated integration. When self-energy flows through many regions of neural wiring, it may be described as polyfurcated integration. When self-energy flows through more than many regions, an infinite limitless amount of regions, it may be described as aperoforcated integration. When self-energy flows through multiple inner persons within one physical body, rather than distinct regions within one unconscious mind, it then flows through multiple unconscious minds. It may be described as kaleidoscope integration. Unicorders create unique personal experiences because various parts of consciousness experience different regions of neural wiring, processing personal life through the unconscious mind, and distinct styles of brain engagement and bodily regulation, maneuvering physical reality, including eating, sleeping, bodily orientation in time and space, providing tools for thoughts and feelings, and so on. As vibrational signals or various forms of stimulus are absorbed, processed, and translated by the unconscious body-mind, it may activate neural wiring with a social engagement role and project identity and experience in a certain way to a certain region of parts of consciousness. But then another vibrational signal activates different neural wiring affiliated with a separate social engagement role and projects an alternate style of perceiving and responding that's experienced by other parts of self. And this may happen over and over again, different types of vibrational signals stimulating various social engagement or disengagement roles, each connected with particular neural wiring of the unconscious mind and brain-body operations within the unconscious body.